Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So today I'll be solving this GFG problem of the day, which is palindrome linked list. So difficulty is marked medium. So let's read the problem and try to approach this. So you are given a single linked list of integers. Your task is to check if the given linked list is palindrome or not. Okay, so let's see the test case. So this is 1 2 1 1 2 1. Okay, so this is the test case which we are given with. So we have to check that whether it is palindrome or not. So we can see that if we divide the linked list into half, so 1 to 1 is the like first part and 1 to 1 is the second part. So we can say that 1 2 1 and again 1 2 1. So if we look into this and this, so it is same. Okay, so now we have to check for this, like let's see how like we can calculate this. Okay, so let's see how we can find the answer. So now what we can do is, first of all, we are going to calculate the size of the linked list. Okay, so we'll be calculating the size of the linked list. So in this case, the size is 6. Okay, so now we have to make one string A and string B. Okay, string B. Now what we'll be doing, we'll be storing the first half of the characters in string A and second half of the characters in string B. Okay, so let's store. If the size is 6, then we have to iterate and store the half of the linked list. So we'll be iterating till temp is equals to size by 2. Okay, size by 2, which is equals to 3. Okay, so while 3 is not equal to 0, will be like iterating. Okay, so A, so what we'll be doing, we'll be pushing 1. Okay, so let's move this A and then size is okay. So if it is 3, so it will become 2. Now again A will move to this, will be storing 2, will be reducing it to 1. Now again A will move it to 3, now we'll be pushing 3, now we'll be reduce it to, okay, it was 1, will be reduce it to 0. Now if it is 0, okay, so we have stored 1 2 3. Now again we will be doing temp is equals to, again temp is equals to size by 3. Okay, now we'll be storing it in B string. Okay, so again 3 pushed, now move A reduce it to 2. Now again push 2, so it will move to A and finally reduce it to 1, and finally again this is like null, so it will pointing this, and finally it will push A like 1, reduce it to 0. So we got half of the characters in A, half of the characters in B. Now we are moving in this sequence. Okay, but we have to check that this sequence and this sequence, if we start reading, should be equal. So B already is in this sequence, we have to reverse A. Okay, so we are reversing A, and now we'll be checking finally that, okay, so after reversing, okay, so after reversing A, it will become 3 2 1, and we'll be matching that whether A is equals to B or not, or else instead of reversing A, we'll be reversing B. Okay, so it will become 1 2 and 3, and finally we'll be matching that it matches or not. If it matches, then the like linked list is palindrome, or else linked list is not palindrome. Okay, so now let's see the test case for odd like odd numbers. Okay, so for odd numbers, this is the common. Okay, so if we see 1 2 and 3, and if we take 3 2 and 1, so this is palindrome, this is odd number, so we can like exclude it. Okay, so now let's see what is the size. Size equal to 5. Now what is the temp? Temp is equals to size by 2, which is equals to 2. Now string A is equals to, okay, it is standing on 1, we'll be doing pushing 1. Okay, now move A to this and reduce to 1. Okay, so now push 2, now move this to A and now reduce it to 0. Temp becomes 0. Now what we'll be doing, we'll again initialize temp as size by 2, which is again equal to 2. Now in case of odd, we'll be checking that, okay, so we don't need to calculate this, we have to exclude this part. So what we'll be doing, we'll be moving one step ahead A. Okay, so now again iterating, okay, 2, then push 2 and reduce them to 1. Okay, so now again move A to 1. Okay, so now push 1, now again move it to 0. Okay, so now next thing, move to this. Okay, so it becomes at null. Now we can see that if we reverse the B part, okay, so 1 and 2, as I have mentioned earlier, that you can reverse either of the A or B. So if we reverse B, if it matches with A, then the linked list is palindrome, otherwise it is not. Okay, so let's see the code. So what I'm doing here is I have initialized two variables, first and second. I'm calculating the size of the linked list. This is the function which is calculating the size of the linked list. Now I have initialized A at head, okay, head, and temp is equals to size by 2. Here we can see that temp is equals to size by 2. Now while temp minus minus means temp is not equal to 0. Okay, so at the string first, what we'll be doing, a dot data means this is the way I'm converting the like 1 to like in characters 1. Okay, so in 0, if I add a, what is a data? 1. So 0 plus 1, which is equal to 1, so it will be stored in first. Now a is equals to a ka next. Okay, so this is how we have calculated. Okay, so what I've told you is, if our size of the linked list is odd, then I have to move a one step ahead after completing this like while loop. Okay, so I have checked if size ampersand 1 means if size is odd, then move a one step ahead and repeat the same step. Temp is equals to size by 2, and while temp minus minus, we have to include the rest of the characters in second, and finally doing a is equals to a ka next. Okay, so it has become it has reached to an end at null. So now finally I'll be reversing the second dot begin comma second dot end, means I'm reversing the second string and finally returning that if first double equal to second, if it is true then return true, if it is false then finally return false. Okay, so let's run it. Okay, so let's submit it. So it got passed. So this is how we are solving this problem. So thank you for watching and having patience. So thank you.